Hello everybody, it is Reed Mahelko from readaboutsex.com, and this is a tutorial video that's probably going to live on Sex Geek School for Gifted Sex Geeks, aka SG3. And I'm sitting right next to, inches away from, I can feel her body heat, the amazing Dr. Kathy Vartuli. Hello, Dr. Vartuli.
Hello, Mr. Mahelko.
Now, you have explained yourself and why you have such a raspy, exciting voice.
I'm getting over a cold, and I've been talking a lot.
Okay. Well, we're going to make you talk a little bit more because
Sure.
Kathy has something very exciting to share and show. And take it away, Kathy Vartuli.
Well, this is something Reed and I both found at Traffic and Conversion Summit a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to check it out today, and I was really enjoying it. It's called AnswerThePublic.com. And you can see it right up here, AnswerThePublic.com. And it has this kind of geeky guy standing around looking like he's waiting for something. Mm-hmm. And you can put in whatever your keyword or topic is and change the country that it's for. Like if we're in the U.S., so we'd probably do U.S.
Yeah.
We might be...
Let's do herpes.
Okay, and we're just going to do this. Well, we may have to fine-tune it. Then you type, get the question. And then it thinks for a minute. It always comes up with 0 at first. Okay.
149 questions.
Right. So, and then it does this cool kind of visualization. Oh, it's not filled out yet. Come on. You can do it, computer. Well, the questions pop up right away, but it has these cool diagrams. So it has all the different topics that people might say, alphabetical, and you can see them all here.
And what's the D and the E and the G mean?
These are different. So it's herpes followed by anything with the letter D.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like there's a lot. We probably have to fine-tune this because there's too many questions or topics.
Okay.
But if we were just going to look and see, for example, what Perry Belcher suggested was if you want to be a known person, you would go through as many of these questions, answer as many of the questions or topics as possible on your website, because it's one good Google food for spiders, the Google spiders, but it's also anyone looking for topics, questions around herpes would now probably find an answer on your site, and you become like a well-rounded person to go to. Okay. So you could just go, these are just different ideas, but like vaginal herpes. Okay, you might want to talk about, can people get herpes on their vagina? Testing.
Mm-hmm. When you say tweak the answers, like how do we tweak that?
So this is just a whole bunch of different topics on here that people have put in to look for things.
So these are search results
around herpes.
Okay, so when somebody types in a question, then Answer the Public basically is kind of grabbing the usual questions people type in.
Yeah. But we can fine tune the keywords that we put in. This is herpes is very general.
Okay, so let's try something else.
Okay, so I go back up to the top, and here's this is where it takes a minute. So they're saying herpes then is who, when, like, there's different things. Why herpes isn't a big deal.
Oh, so this is really what we need.
Yeah.
Is we need the two graphs.
Yeah, why herpes virus can't be cured. Why there's no cure. So going through these, but I got a lot from. And these, what is it like? These are just different things that might give you ideas to talk about. And sometimes they can list them by question, but I'm not seeing for this one. Maybe there's too many.
Okay. But if I wanted to go through, like what you're saying is I would go through and answer all of these questions. Yes. If I had, like, if I wanted to do a blog.
Where does herpes show up? Where do the blisters appear? I would do one video for each one or one blog post for each one.
So if I wanted to, in this instance, create a website or a blog that was focused on eventually ranking high in the search engines for herpes.
Yes.
Then if I created a blog posts, one for each one of these questions, because these are common questions that people are searching for, and I would have so many of these questions answered, then the Google spiders and the internet would deem my blog an expert blog on herpes because I'm addressing all of these questions. Now, my answers could be for shit.
Right.
But this is a strategy for how I would position taking over a topic,
right?
As far as an expert opinion.
Yes.
And if my answers were great, all the better.
Right. And Google likes to win at recommending things. So if you ask a question and you go to a page and you stay there a while and you don't come back and ask that same question, it means you probably got your question answered. So if you have all the different topics on there and someone lands there like, where can you get herpes? And then they also see what times of the month does herpes show up? Would herpes show up during menstruation? Can I get it from kissing? That sort of thing. All of a sudden, they're kind of pulled into the site and getting a lot of good information. Mm-hmm. Google goes, oh, that's a good place to send them.
Got it.
And you can also you can make it a digital.
Oh, you can so visualization versus data.
Yeah, so some people it's pretty. It looks very impressive.
Well, it also helps people chunk, so you could pick the who. Yeah. And answer all the who's or the what's or the when, or you could go one each.
Yeah.
Cool. This is awesome. And then if you wanted to tweak this a little bit differently, how does tweaking occur?
As far as I know, you just go back to the answer, ask the. Yeah. And if you wanted to say herpes.
Treatment.
Okay.
We're just trying to figure this out as we go.
Oh, but it's in the UK still.
Your mileage. Oh, it's in the UK.
So you can see what different things. You can go back and put it in. I will keep doing that. And again, it takes a minute. It's doing a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for, if you're having trouble generating questions to answer and you have topics, ooh, look at this.
And we can make it
which herpes treatment data. So you could do something like that. Interesting.
Yep. So a medication over the counter.
Okay.
You can also export the whole thing to CSV file if you're familiar with Excel. You just export it. It comes down here.
Got it.
And you can open it up and see everything right there.
Nice. So I'm curious, can we put in polyamory? I just want to see what polyamory generates.
I did poly and I got polytubing.
Okay. Which is probably not what you were looking for.
Yeah. Did I spell it correctly?
Yeah.
Yes.
For the US. And it's generating 83 questions.
And it's thinking.
And it's going to create some graphs for us.
So we can see.
These are just keywords or something?
It's just alphabetical, what people search for.
Okay.
So, is polyamory a religion? Is polyamory a disorder? Is it a mental illness?
Am I polyamorous?
Yeah. Is it a sexuality? Is it a love story? It's just different things people searched.
Okay, let's look at see if the graphs are there. Yeah, the graphs. So this one's visual or questions?
This one is prepositions.
Okay, and you can also save the image if you want. That would make a great slide for a presentation.
It's very impressive looking.
Yeah, it makes you look really smart. And then here are the questions.
How to come out.
Where to meet polyamory.
How common.
Yeah, good.
And then we can do data. I didn't like that for a minute. Come on.
Awesome. I think you get the idea, ladies and gentlemen.
So it did not like me telling it to do that, but we can export it, and then polyamory, all the suggestions will be there. Now, I recommend that if you've been thinking about making videos, call up some of your friends that are experts on that particular topic, search the Answer the Public, and then you'll sit down and just do 5 different questions once a week. Start getting them out, cross-pollinate, cross-promote. And before you know it, you'll have a zillion videos.
There you go. Hope this was helpful. Leave a comment or email me at support@readaboutsex.com and let me know what you thought. Thank you, Kathy Vartuli, for sharing your wisdom.
Really glad to help.
Boy.